evidence coming together that people think is her self-snitching on these situations that she's been brought into. And just to be very, very clear, I want to make it just very obvious at the start of this video, these are all rumors, all right? Nobody knows for sure if Chrisean Rock is actually responsible for the things that they're saying that she might have done. These are all internet rumors that should be taken with a pinch of salt.
At least Traveler Ross is finally prefacing his videos with these are all rumors instead of making it seem like they're facts.
This is a bunch of opinions and third-party, theories that are going around. I'm not saying definitively that she did it, but it's very interesting, the information that's going around. And it paints a picture that could make you believe that she might be responsible for some of these things. Now, I think that there will be an update soon from the authorities. She said that she had spoken to detectives. She said that they said she wasn't a person of interest, but then again, I don't think the detectives are under any obligation to tell the truth, especially if you are the subject of an investigation. So I think that when we find out what is going on from the official authorities, we're going to know for sure. But without further ado, the theories that are going around are pretty crazy. So the first thing that I want to show you is this very kind of dark clip that is going around. They're saying that Chrisean Rock actually talks about a apparent dream that she had just before her baby daddy, Ronnie, passed away or was murdered. And again,
probably don't want to have dreams and premonitions about, somebody who's now not with us.
Just to make it clear, this whole theory...
You don't want to foresee those types of things and then tell the world.
...that's going around is basically like... The idea is that he just mysteriously got murdered while he was running around saying that it was his kid that Chrisean had. Chrisean is adamant that the child is Blueface's. She basically apparently was standing to gain millions of dollars in a Zeus Network deal that was based on the fact that she had a child with Blueface, and she was basically refusing anybody a paternity test, allegedly. Okay, so this is a clip that's going around. Okay, and basically she's repeatedly denying that he was the father of her child, and we're going to see in a minute some more backstory from Blueface and what he thought of the allegations that the kid Junior is his.
You got the news, you were like, what?
You know what's crazy though? Because I literally just did a story today about Chrisean Rock Jr. and Blueface all being together, looking like a happy family. So I'm not sure when Traveler Ross made this video, but as recently as today, as it being Sunday, August the 9th at 6 p.m. on the West Coast, they were all on a family vacation, and poor little Nevada is over at the house crying.
So the crazy thing is, the night before...
It's crazy because Blueface really just be treating Noxzema like anything. She just got to figure it out, but Nitrogen gonna be okay.
I never told nobody this, but my little brother. He called me. My little brother called me and was like, Chrisean died. I'm like, damn. But when I said damn, it felt like deja vu because that night I had a dream. And it was about, it was this guy, he was sitting on the front step, and he was like talking crap at me. I'm like, leave me alone, what are you doing? And then Chrisean comes around the corner and shoots him. And then the cops is running after, but when he shot him, I felt it, like I don't know, it was weird. Like the guy died, and then the cops was running after him, and then I woke up like, what the hell? What was that for?
But this is a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. So then when my little brother, when my little brother told me like what happened to him, I'm like, whoa, I felt it. Like I'm like, I felt like I was there or something. It was weird, and I was like, damn.
That was messed up.
Like he left soon, too soon.
Did you know his family?
Right before his birthday. Yeah, I did. He's the only boy in his family.
Oh wow.
Like his mom, he got 2 sisters. His mom, his grandma. They all love him.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I hate that. So he passed away. You got the news. You were like...
So she talking about the day before he was killed, she had a dream that she was with him when he killed somebody who was getting chased by the cops. And then when her brother told her that he'd been murdered, she was like, she said she had deja vu. She said she had deja vu. What? You mean she felt like she heard that news before? Like she already knew? What? What? Okay. So in another...
Like when Loose Cannon lied and said Big Nipsey Hussle called him, or he called Nipsey Hussle right before Big U and the whole blah, blah, blah. Same flu flamery.
Clip that I've shown you guys previously, all right? Blueface alleged that Chrisean had actually talked on the phone right before Ronnie's death. Listen to this.
So Tasiki was here on the show. We interviewed her, and I think she said she kind of like hinted at she thought Chrisean may have had something to do with Ronnie dying. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that. To be honest, I don't know anything about that. All I know is She said that he called her, they were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And this and that. That's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist, so
that's what from my knowledge, yeah, she's known to give addresses and do things and spare the moment, be very impulsive. That's from my knowledge.
But I mean, you was just laid up with her and all that kind of stuff. The whole back and forth with Blueface, and you know, this whole it's wild. That's whole wild. The back and forth with Blueface and Chrisean is just something that's just 100% flu flammers at this point, because you're calling her a setup artist, but you laid up with her. So you must not feel like your life is in too much of danger because you all up under the girl.
No, as far as him calling her and then talking the night he died.
So what is the thing that makes all of you want to still be with her? Is it
right? It's a bit all right. She having deja vu, all right, and apparently they're having a conversation right before. They talking about giving addresses, and look, I don't want to get the blame, all right? Jason Lee is on here asking questions, talking about, I did a previous interview and they told me that they thought that she had something to do with it. So this is nothing new. I'm not the first person to speculate on this, okay? Now, interestingly enough, someone who also spoke about Ronnie following his death in February 2025 was Blueface's manager, friend of the channel, all right? Somebody that I respect very much, Mr. WACK100, all right? I don't want this to go the wrong way, but this is what he had to say.
Listen to this.
You need to give them both a blood test. But since you want a clout chase, somebody played with your ass. So at the end of the day, I'm not no sheep. Cause everybody else is, oh, his mama and hey, listen. Anybody think about Wack's mama and daddy? Screaming out my name, folks. Somebody played with you. And you got your TV turned them off. They played with your ass. The cable man showed up, and you didn't.
Now, do you think that Wack and Chrisean Rock conspired to get Ronnie out of here? Do you think that that's the situation?
For Bill, that's it. You know what I'm saying? The cable man showed up, and you didn't pay your bill. And let me let y'all know what happened. When you don't pay your bill, turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. And I'm letting everybody know out there, you slandered my name for no reason. You speak against me, disrespect me. I'm not going to have nothing but disrespect for you. I don't give a who he is. I don't give a who know it. I ain't got no condolences or nothing. Straight up.
He said the kid.
So Wack said he got his TV turned off. Very disrespectful, okay? And he was saying that since he wanted to clout chase on him and disrespect him, he threw it back the same way. Now, that don't mean WACK100 had nothing to do with nothing, but clearly Ronnie had upset a few people.
Honestly, it definitely sounds like Wack has something to do with it. It sounds like maybe Wack and Chrisean might be working in cahoots.
Now, just a few days after this, Wack and Adam would talk about Ronnie and the alleged beef between him and Wack and exactly, what that was all about. So let's see.
I don't know.
I'm going through it now. This dude, Ronnie.
That was your up, and yeah, you were.
But he wasn't.
When you posted about his death, you were basically like, I told him not to be playing with me.
No, listen, this is the thing. It's a lady the other day sent me some recordings. Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't know the dude. Mm-hmm. He wasn't my op. I was like agreeing with him. I'm like, yo, he deserved to get a DNA test. Uh-huh. I can't have this dude was there, before we even knew who she was. He called her murder, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Who did he kill?
Killed somebody behind Chrisean.
Oh, well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, right. So for me to, shit. Hey, that's what that is. So, but it's crazy. But
you just noticed you saw that thing.
Yeah, but they sent me.
I wasn't gonna say
they
that.
sent me this recording. So once I get the recording, bro, it's up. You know what I'm saying? The worms can eat your bitch ass up.
So he was going off on you?
Do you really want to get into it with the nigga that caught a body behind Chrisean? Leave that man alone.
Bro.
You had something planned for you?
Bro called me all kind of crazy ass names, and I'm like, God damn, what'd I do to him? I had no one. So the lady sent me the recording. So once I heard the recording, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know he felt like that about me. All I ever did was I agreed with him. Like, bro, yeah, you should give him a blood test, but they feel like, well, Wack, I'm not sympathetic about none of that. You talking crazy while we both alive and you beat me to the grave, I'm going to have my day.
So do you think that it's reasonable to expect that he actually was the father of this kid? I'm not really that deep in this lore.
Listen, I do know he was involved with her at the same time.
Okay, so he was clapping her cheeks.
Definitely.
Okay.
She never denied that. Actually, he put out some footage. And but at the end of the day, I know they was going to court on the 10th of this month.
Really?
And they had to go to court. And I know he was kind of begging her to drop that case. And I'm hearing that he was kind of saying, if you don't drop this case, I'm going to have to expose the real on the murder.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he was posting a bunch of shit about threatening and
Yes,
exposure.
but this is what I heard. Well, check it out.
And I ain't said nothing, but he has his history.
Yeah, he's saying he never said nothing bad about you, which he hasn't. He's been advocating the same thing you have, and you dragged this man for nothing. Burning unnecessary bridges, dumbass. And I'm going to wring your fucking neck. You're going to get it together. What?
Oh, I gotta kiss his bitch ass. Like, fuck.
Karan, and when you look at it that way, you're 24, and this is where you need to grow up.
Bro, I ain't like a kiss a rat ass, bro. That nigga a rat, bro.
Okay.
So listen.
How come they always call you a rat, but we
He's never really lied so far.
never get the black and white?
Bro,
We have the black and white right now, Adam. You're just ignoring it. Don't do that.
they say all kind of shit. So at that point, it's like, Lil Ronnie, I hope the maggots is weighing your ass out. I hope they chomping on you the same way we were just chomping on this blue-faced seafood. At that point.
So look, anyone that's ever called Wack a rat, all right, no one's ever brought forward any paperwork, any proof. It's very easy to throw around.
Isn't it crazy how they just will blatantly ignore the paperwork? Like, just blatantly ignore it. Nobody's ever brought it out. But then they'll like reference Trap News Network and like use like quotes and shit like that shows you that you're clearly watching the same video that had the paperwork. It's crazy. It's like honey in your bag. It's wild.
Around Wack accusations. And I know that is obviously something that Wack and anyone from the streets really takes as the utmost disrespect. And if you call someone a rat, you got to come at them with paperwork. Otherwise, you're just talking nonsense. Now, obviously, Ronnie was one of those people on the list of people that had leveled these, as far as we're aware, baseless accusations towards Wack. And so when he died, he really was not bothered at all. He was quite happy to mock and make fun of him and basically say he got his TV turned off, he can get eaten by the worms, which is very disrespectful. At the end of the day, he was a human being. But hey, he poked the bear, man. He played with the wrong one. If you say Wack's a rat, you got to deal with the smoke that comes with it. Now, here's the thing.
There's literally no smoke with calling Wack a rat.
He inferred in that clip that, the murder that Ronnie took under his belt, that he ended up beating on self-defense. The rumor was that Chrisean might have been the one responsible. Rumor, she's in an interview talking about the N-word I killed. I killed the N-word. Oops, I mean my boyfriend killed the N-word. So she herself has accidentally admitted this murder, all right? You can't really say anything other than she has accidentally claimed responsibility for this murder. Now, towards the end of 2025, during a Clubhouse call, and WACK100 is the king of Clubhouse, of course, he talked about how, in his opinion, eventually somebody would be snitching on Chrisean. Listen to this one.
This look right.
Plot twist. Chrisean is the next person Wack snitches on. This is why it's not crazy. The Armenian mobsters. With that being said, do I got a point? Because who saw the Armenian mobsters coming? So is Chrisean Rock really that far-fetched? He hates her. We know this. Blueface. Your manager might tell on your baby mama, bro.
He was in the delivery room when she had the baby. This is why she went back to Baltimore to have a baby. Ronnie was dead, bro. Look at that baby. And look at Ronnie. Nigga, I'm talking about down to the 2 front teeth. It's crazy. Look, bro, there's gonna come a day where one of them little niggas gonna get caught and they're gonna use her as a get out of jail free card and they're gonna arrest Chrisean for the murder of Ronnie. Believe that. That's a fact. One of these little niggas, just like they did Jimmy Hinchman, didn't nobody know until the niggas got booked on one thing and they told the police, Jimmy paid us to do this. It's only one way to control that, and the Italians showed you how to do that. And our politic ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? You got to knock down the knockdowner. That's it. And really, the only way you could be thorough with that is you got to be the nigga knocking down the knockdowner. You know what I'm saying? It got to be you. Because if you send another nigga, now he got to get out of jail free because he had me do this to them. We begging for a test. It's only one reason a female. Man, if I ask my kid's mama for a test, she gon'. If I ask my kid's mama for a test, she'll cross her arms, tap her foot, and look at me and say, stupid. You want one right now? Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only one.
So elsewhere in this interview, he would also say, all right, that
No, that's real. But we all know that Blueface took the test, and it's his baby. Blueface daddy snuck the test.
basically he basically touched on the fact that Chrisean Rock and Ronnie had a court date right before his death, and as he said, he doesn't believe the kid is Blueface's. He thinks the kid looks like Ronnie, got the same front teeth, and the fact that she was refusing to give the paternity test is a humongous red flag.
Day long. Remember Ronnie went to jail? He was in the mall with her. Like, that's my baby, this, that, and other, right? So look what Ronnie did. She pressed charges on Ronnie that day. So that week, Ronnie had a court date with Chrisean Rock on Friday for the charges she pressed on Ronnie. Ronnie tells them on Monday, yeah, I got you, you stupid. You ain't smarter than me. Now that we gonna be in court, I can serve you the DNA subpoena. Right? He said, I don't give a fuck about the case you filed on me. I got you right there. I'm gonna have them served in front of the judge. It lands Wednesday morning. This court date is supposed to be Friday that she got on Ronnie. Wednesday night, Ronnie dead in his driveway.
So did Blueface get a test?
She won't give it to us. We didn't try to listen. We didn't serve the. She act like she ain't served. You can't. You got. It's only one name on that birth certificate. Only one. Hers.
So that video when they was like talking to her around the corner and the daddy was behind it like he was finna try to swipe it.
Y'all gotta stop believing everything.
Yeah, I just asked him about that.
I think about it like.
I believe that was true because Blueface daddy not doing it for content. You feel me? You don't really see. Am I tripping or you don't really see Blueface daddy like in the content space like his mama? His mama always in the way, but the daddy kind of just be minding his business. You feel me? So is it safe to assume that daddy who be minding his business really tried to get his grandson DNA swiped, and then it probably ended up being this nigga baby, and he went back to minding his business? Because the mama the one that's always doing the most. The dad the nigga was just like on stream getting caught working at FedEx or some regular shit, wasn't he? Like just doing normal shit, yeah. So I don't think that the dad is wrong or is lying or anything like that. I don't think that the dad is, mistaken or anything, whatever.
Stop believing everything.
Yeah, I just asked him about that.
I think about it like do you really think a mother?
Yeah, I don't see why the dad would lie about it. We all see why Wack would lie about it because he hates Chrisean Rock and he lies about everything. But Blueface's father has proven to be a pretty stand-up guy. So, yeah.
No, that's a case, right? You do this something like that without the parents' consent to a baby. That's a case.
So look,
that's actually not a case. That actually falls under grandparents' rights. That's actually not a case in California. Your grandparents are actually allowed to do that. They can take the baby's DNA and get it tested to see if the baby is actually, the paternity of. That's actually not assault at all. Not assault at all. Wack literally just made up a whole lie. That's not true.
100 has been keeping it 100 from the very start. And since 2023, all the way back then, Blueface been saying this ain't his baby. He been saying it. He might have made a little joke here and there that some chick in a 10v1, a 20v1 looks like his baby. But realistically, he ain't been claiming this baby.
Who do you think is the true father of Chrisean Jr.? We keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal. I think the baby looks like him, honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven, that's not my child. Swabbed them, swabbed them. I got paid to do that first little issue, so if y'all not paying me, if somebody wanna give me $100,000 to post a DNA test, shoot it.
So my thing is, since you did the swab, do we need to pull Maury in and have an actual episode with Maury and put you on there, you know what I'm saying, to let we know? What do you think about that?
So he been said that's not his child. And he's been consistent. So during his December...
But then that's not true, though, because I don't know if Trap Lord Ross just doesn't do actual research or he's just unaware. But again, as of yesterday, literally right now as we're speaking, Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and Little Baby Jesus, a.k.a. Chrisean Jr., they're all on vacation together. Blueface all kissing on her. They're talking about, intimate nights that they had and having intercourse. She's having him denounce Nebraska. He's not claiming Nebraska while he's with her. It's a lot going on.
2025 DJ Vlad interview, Blueface talked about when Ronnie Doe confronted Chrisean at the mall and how that led to the court case and the court date where he was going to serve her with a subpoena for a DNA test in front of the judge, and then he suddenly dies. All of a sudden. Crazy.
Okay, so you're locked up, and then in early 2025, Chrisean's ex, Ronnie Doe, gets killed in Maryland.
Yeah.
And before that happened, I remember he ran up on her at some store and was like, yo, that's my baby. I want to get a DNA test.
I swear to shit, you don't you ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog. The girl
But the cool part about that is she told him to go to the mall. That's how he knew exactly where to find her, and he showed the text message that showed that she had invited him there. He didn't just show up to harass her. He didn't just show up to flute slam her, skull dug and larcen her. She told the boy to go there.
Yeah, Junior right here.
Can you chill
weird
out?
as a bitch.
You
Weird as
stalking
shit.
me at the mall?
You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a fuck. Call him. Nobody touch you. Call him. Yeah.
And it's crazy because she told him to meet her there. He later shows the messages and plays the audio recording where she tells him to meet him there, and now she's acting crazy.
Police ass bitch. You a police ass bitch. You a police ass bitch. Time to go. You a police ass bitch. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Fucking police bitch. Excuse me. Fucking bitch.
See, you got the security guard. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Boop, bop, bing, bop, bow. Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck out my business.
Nigga,
what did you think about all that?
She was slipping. I was at that time. I used to tell her just chill, don't put yourself out there, And she went against the grain, put herself out there, and boom, popped up.
Right.
It's crazy. I talked to her right before that happened. I talked to her. I said, "What are you doing at the mall? Why are you in Baltimore? You're in your hometown. You just hit in the mall with the baby and some girl. You don't think to have nothing to protect yourself, to prevent anything."
Yeah.
So I hung up on her. I'm mad as fuck. You in the mall with the baby? Just all right. You're a dumb bitch. Click. Hour later, video go up. This nigga chasing her around the mall. I'm like, see what I mean?
Now, shout out to Vlad. I think Vlad has an inkling of what's going on. Obviously, Vlad's known for his great questions, his great research, all of those things. And elsewhere in the next part of this interview, Blueface would also discuss Chrisean posting the paternity test on the day of the murder. This is sus.
I be trying to tell her. She don't listen, gang. I be trying. Everything that happens to her, I literally tell her.
Well, yeah, Ronnie Doe gets killed, and then right after he gets killed, she posts up the DNA test.
Mm-hmm.
And
that is crazy timing.
It was Wack said the DNA test doesn't look real, and there's something fishy about it.
They know it's fake. They called in, and the number's real, but the number doesn't match.
Man, that's Blueface's baby. Wack is a liar. If Wack says it's not true, then we know it is true.
The names. That's the thing they did on Zeus. The bullshit they did on Zeus. The baby was born in September. That test was done in May of 2020.
Well, no, hold on. But DNA. Oh, wait, maybe before she was born.
Yeah,
the baby was born.
That was supposed to be a test they did on the baby while still in the womb.
I think that was a name change type thing. I don't think that was a DNA test.
Okay, but she made it look like that. And now he's not there. So
I think when she went to go change his last name to Porter, she put the alleged father's name, that's why it says that, because they don't know for sure, because you just come in here and trying to change somebody's last name, but you don't have the person here with you that you're trying to change the name to.
Yeah.
So I think that's what that paper was.
Sus, right? Very, very sus. People in the comments, even 8 months ago, sent the baby.
Nah, but Blueface, she was just with that baby this weekend, so I don't know.
He looked like the guy who died. Vlad said, I went to the mall before. The security guard almost tripped on fool. He said his face looks like the side of a subway train. Justice for Geronimo Vasquez and Karen Khan. That baby ain't yours, man. Stop playing. Says you can tell as soon as you see Ronnie that that's his baby. It's simple. She named him Chrisean Rock Jr. because if she named him after one of them, the other dude would know what's up. One lie after another, Blue. That was the fake DNA test. Dudes don't chase behind kids that's not theirs. Ronnie was killed 2 days before his court date with Chrisean. People saying there never was a court date. That's bogus information. Says that's the story everyone got. Ronnie passed away before the court date to get a paternity test done through the court since Chrisean wanted to play games. People are saying there's no evidence.
All right, so when Traveler has nothing else to say, he starts reading the comments. So with that all being said, we finna get up out of to the next one, man. Y'all know the deal's red dots to the left. Say a prayer and be blessed. Let me know what y'all think, man. The WACK100 has something to do with this, or even deeper than that, is WACK100 helping Chrisean Rock get set up to get sent to the Pinta? Jump out of here, man. We out of here right down to the left. You know the rest. Say prayer and be blessed. We go.